Hi Scorpio, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your December 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Alright, looking at the month of December 2019 for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know, please? Alright, here is the Hermit. So, some of you Scorpios some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. Others, maybe you just want some you time. You might be spending some time indoors, maybe seeking that solitude. Let's see if the Hermit comes back out. Scorpio, December 2019. What does the sign of Scorpio need to know for December 2019? Scorpio, so we have some majors. Okay. So the overall energy for you guys for the month of December 2019, Scorpio, is we have Temperance here. Very nice. So Temperance, and we just seen the Hermit flip out. So I could be reading for some Scorpios where maybe you're healing, maybe you're staying indoors, you could be taking it easy, maybe you're trying to bring more balance into your life. Other Scorpios, you could be staying indoors, maybe some of you are doing some research or studying at this time. Okay, so interesting. All right, we have Temperance, we have the Two of Pentacles. So for some of you, you are seeking that balance here with the Two of Pentacles and Temperance. For some of you, this can be going with the flow, maybe taking it easy. Others, here we have the Nine of Swords here. Okay, so something's been stressing you out, maybe keeping you up at night. Some of you may be dealing with a difficult situation, and so therefore maybe you're taking a step back here, trying to balance your emotions, trying to balance your thoughts for some of you. Now, it might have something to do with a King of Coins, so an earth sign individual. So some of you maybe are dealing with a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Interesting. So let me go ahead and put down that second layer. And the second layer, Scorpio, is just really clarifying these overall energies that you have coming up. All right, looking at December 2019 for Scorpio. Yeah, there's the Four of Swords. So some of you definitely healing. Peace is coming in. So if you've been staying up at night, if something was really stressing you out, maybe in the month of November, that balance is coming to you, is coming in. There is going to be peace. For some of you, peace and quiet. Maybe some of you need a break. Something might have been out of balance if you were working a lot, or if you were lacking sleep in some way, even if you weren't stressed out, because for some of you with the Nine of Swords, maybe you weren't stressed out and losing sleep that way. Maybe you were just working a lot or whatever it may have been, and something was out of balance. And there's the Two of Rods. Okay, so for some of you in the month of December, it's a good time to take it easy, to spend some time alone, and to make those plans for the future here with the Two of Rods. Some of you are making some plans here in December. Let's see. Yeah, because we have new beginnings coming in. So December is a time to plan for 2020. You know, what do you want to happen in the new year, in the new decade? Here at the center, we have the High Priestess crossed by the Hierophant. So for some of you Scorpios, maybe the sign of Pisces is significant. The sign of Pisces, Taurus could be significant. But I feel like this is you learning. So those of you that are spending some time alone, maybe you're researching. I feel like you're learning about something. You're also maybe meditating, really going within at the start of the month, listening to your intuition. Something may have been on your mind. Something may have been bothering you. And so some of you are doing some research as far as solving this problem. With the Hierophant, it might have something to do with the government, an organization, a large company. Could be something legal, something to do with documents. Because I see some of you reading, I see some of you doing research. Also, with Temperance as the overall energy, Temperance can represent finding the right combination, the right way to go about something. So that's what some of you are doing. It also speaks about cooperation. The High Priestess energy is a more passive energy. So for some of you, it's almost like you're maybe working with an organization, or you're maybe holding back. You're taking like a more passive approach. Two of Rods, though, very much planning and looking at options. So even if you are coming off, for some of you, as like more passive, maybe doing some research, maybe staying in more, it's not that you're not doing anything, because I see you doing lots of stuff, but you're just not charging forward. Now, what's interesting is here, clarifying the High Priestess, we have the Eight of Swords. So some of you that I'm reading for are definitely dealing with this mental energy in your head. So try not to worry so much, needing to bring in that balance, needing to balance those thoughts, those emotions here, because some of you are overthinking. You need to listen to your intuition. So this can really be like a hindrance. Those of you that are too much in your head, it can interfere with your intuition, what your intuition is telling you to do. And so some of you need to balance your thoughts. Looking at the Hierophant, we do have the Knight of Cups here. So that's interesting. For some of you, there's going to be an offer. There's going to be news. It might not come in here right at the start of the month, but I see it actually coming in the month of December. I would say the second, third, last week of December, that's when a lot of you are going to be receiving communication messages. So you might need to be patient here right at the start of the month, but there is going to be communication. Now, the Hierophant also speaks about, obviously, marriage, commitments, more traditional relationships, doing something in the right way. So maybe some of you, that's what you're waiting on. That's what you're waiting on. So this could be on the relationship front. Some of you, technically, maybe you're single. I could be reading for some Scorpio females. You're the High Priestess. Maybe you're waiting on a commitment, waiting on some sort of proposal with the Knight of Cups and the Hierophant. At your foundation, I do have the Eight of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups. So some of you could have started a new job or a new project prior. And this could be why you're kind of waiting here at the start of the month, because something could have came through for you prior with the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe you landed your dream job. I could be reading for some Scorpio some Scorpio, maybe tarot readers or psychics. Maybe you started your own business. I see you very happy about this. So those of you that landed a new job, or you started your own business, maybe went back to school, learned a new trade. This is like you very happy, very, very happy with yourself. A wish could have come true for some of you. Because it's a general reading, Scorpio, some of you, you're actually still manifesting this. So we see you working on something. Some of you may be investing in yourself here. It could be a business, a spiritually based business for some of you. I see you, you know, quite happy about this with the Nine of Cups here. What's interesting is we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups here in the recent past, we have the King of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. So maybe some of you are dealing with a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. For those of you that are in a relationship, or you're maybe getting into a relationship, it could be with a fire sign. It could be with a fire sign. I also could be reading for some Scorpio, Sag, Cuspers. I could be reading for some Scorpio, Sag men. Seven of Cups for you Scorpio men. Nine of Cups here at your foundation with the Seven of Cups here. This is actually feeling quite good. Having lots of abundance in your life. Lots to be thankful for. Maybe enjoying yourself quite a bit. You could have enjoyed yourself on Thanksgiving. And I also see you having a lot of choices. That's men and women. I see you having a lot of choices here, maybe in the recent past, needing to narrow it down or needing to make some decisions here. That can be why we have the Two of Rods here at the bottom of this deck, because you're looking at options, because we see you making a decision. Here, you just at the start of the month might be taking your time. Maybe you're waiting for more information to come in, Scorpio. Crowning you, we have the Ace of Coins, Page of Pentacles. Very nice. So again, some of you are waiting on news, communication to come in, and it's on its way. I see it. Honestly, second, third, fourth week, lots of communication. You guys have a month full of communication coming in. It's just at the start of the month, you might need to be a little patient. Some of you, I see you may be waiting on news, information to come in, needing to balance those thoughts. But here, Ace of Coins. Now, maybe some of you landed a new job prior. Maybe you're waiting to start. Some of you, you might be starting a job, could be in the month of December, but it also could be for the start of the new year. Some of you, I see you landed a new job, or you went back to school, you started something, maybe even started a project. For those of you that don't work for a living, waiting on some sort of news or communication to come in. You've invested quite a bit in this, and it's on its way. I mean, I see lots of abundance with this Ace of Coins. I see lots of abundance here for you, Scorpio. Lots to be thankful for. Those of you that are older, I see you spending time with family, and maybe spending some time with either grandchildren, or some of you, your children. Here, coming up around the second week in the near future, I have the Knight of Swords with the Magician. So those of you that were waiting on some sort of proposal or offer, financial news to come in, I do see it coming in for some of you here around the second week. Knight of Swords energy, it can be coming in quite suddenly, unexpectedly for some of you. Now, an ear sign energy, Scorpio, could be delivering this news. So that could be a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius. For some of you, I feel like it's a Gemini. There's some sort of news coming in here around the second week. For some of you, it's allowing for you to manifest. You are waiting prior. The High Priestess, she holds that information, that wisdom. She knows all, right? And so with the High Priestess and the Magician, this is a great combination for manifesting. And I do feel like I'm reading for some Scorpio, maybe psychics, tarot readers. You might have started your own business. I see you very creative here around the second week. If you were waiting on some sort of news or communication to come in, definitely see some of you receiving that here around the second week. This is you manifesting. You have everything you need to be successful here. What you put into something with the Eight of Pentacles at your foundation. This is some karmic energy here. So what you put into something, you will see a return on that. So I do see some of you working very hard. You're waiting on some sort of news to come in. For some of you, an air sign is significant at this time. In the position of your power, so this is interesting. So this is energy around the 3rd week. We do have the Three of Swords here with the Six of Swords. So I see you moving away from heartache. For some of you, this is energy that's lingering. It's still here. So maybe there was a loss or disappointment in the past. For some of you, this could be what you were worried about, what's been on your mind. But this is you moving away from that. With the Six of Swords, this is you moving away from this Three of Swords, this heavy heart. Some of you here, now this is around Christmas time. This is around the 3rd week of December. This is you actually cutting to the heart of the matter. So for some of you, this isn't heartache. Maybe something's been troubling you mentally and emotionally. Something's been weighing on your mind. And for some of you, what this is with the Knight of Swords, the Magician, the Six of Swords, this is you, Scorpio, cutting to the heart of the matter. So this is you actually opening up to someone. Maybe you weren't ready to do that at the start of the month, but this is you cutting to the heart of the matter. Don't think that this is automatically negative. The Three of Swords represents several different things. And here, this is what I'm getting very strongly, is that some of you are cutting to the heart of the matter. Now, yes, maybe it has something to do with 3 people, but I'm not really getting that a ton. You don't have a lot of 3s here in this spread. I believe this is the only one. We do have the Seven of Cups here in the recent past, Two of Rods. We do have the Seven of Swords here in the spread as well, but it's in the hopes and fears position. So yes, some of you have options. So yes, for a few of you, this is a 3-party situation. But for many of you, this is you actually maybe speaking your truth here at this time, opening up to someone that maybe you were more passive with this matter, taking the more passive approach prior. But here around the 3rd week, this is you moving forward, maybe opening up to someone. Actually, you're feeling more empowered with this energy, you taking action maybe suddenly, you quite confident here at this time. Your energy is shifting. Like I said, the energy is shifting. We see news coming in, communication. For those of you that were waiting on information or waiting on news, I do see it coming in here the second half of the month for many of you. Now, we have the Four of Wands. We have the Six of Cups here. And this is in the position of how others around you in your environment, how they're viewing you. So, I mean, this is having that strong, stable foundation. For some of you, enjoying family, friends, your children, a child, grandchildren here at this time. Again, I see lots of abundance, really, honestly, lots of abundance. I feel like I'm reading for some grandparents. Maybe this is like a grandchild's first Christmas, something like that. I see lots of celebrations here. I see some of you celebrating prior. I feel like this is on your mind throughout the entire month. You're thinking about loved ones. You're maybe looking forward to getting together with loved ones. And then here, this is obviously energy around the 3rd week. Now, maybe you're cutting to the heart of the matter in regards to it, like a family situation, opening up to a family member, telling a family member how you feel. For others, this can be on the love front. This can be on the love front. If it was a 3-party situation, I see you thinking things over prior. You could be making a choice here. You could be making a choice, and therefore this can be a commitment that some of you are making at this time. If you're getting married, congratulations. Others, this is maybe a commitment, leaving a 3rd party behind for some of you. Others may be getting into a relationship, or yes, of course, some of you could be reconnecting with someone from your past. This can be a reconciliation. Maybe if you were separated from your partner. If that was a separation, like a legal separation, or just separated through distance. Like if you have a loved one that's in the military or something like that and you were not together. This is you coming back together here at this time. And maybe that was breaking your heart, to be honest. That could have been breaking your heart, but that's energy you're leaving behind. This can be closure coming in for you, for a relationship, a family. Here in the hopes and fears. Now this is just in the hopes and fears. We have the 5 of Cups with the 7 of Swords. So it's almost like you're fearing, Scorpio. You're fearing that something goes wrong. You know, I see your heart set on something. You're fearing that something goes wrong, that you suffer some sort of loss. This is what you're worried about, but it's not happening. I don't see it happening at all. This is what you're worried about. So this is why you need to balance those emotions here and those thoughts as well. Something could have happened in the past that maybe some of you are not completely over, and that's why this energy is showing up, but you're actually in the process of healing and moving on and getting over this. Now, maybe someone lied to you. Maybe someone hurt you. Someone could have been sneaky. 7 of Swords energy. This is what some of you are maybe worried about. So if you're letting someone back into your life, Scorpio, maybe you're fearing that something is going to happen again. But it's just a fear. It's just a fear. Now, energy that you're leaving December with, Scorpio, going into 2020. The new decade, we have the Page of Cups with the 10 of Cups. Some of you, I see you happy in a relationship. I really do. And this is what you're manifesting. Now, for some of you, you know, you could have been kind of holding back here with the Knight of Cups, High Priestess, holding back, maybe not telling someone how you feel, but then that does shift. Some of you, this is a beautiful relationship that you're manifesting. Some of you are getting back together with someone. Now, 6 of Cups is one of my soulmate cards. Others, this might be a relationship where you truly can just be yourself. You guys have a lot of fun together. Here we have the Page of Cups with the 10 of Cups. So this could be some sort of news that's coming in at this time. Or you could even be communicating. Some of you are maybe telling someone how you feel. Now, maybe this is a process. Again, you kind of, we're moving forward slowly here with this energy. Maybe moving towards a commitment. Moving forward and maybe manifesting this relationship very slowly. But something could be happening here around the second week. If there was even like a falling out or something like that, this could be you making up around Christmas time. And then here, I mean, going into the new year, maybe officially as a couple, maybe talking about a commitment. And then for some of you, maybe starting the new year together as a couple or as a family. Here, I do see children. I see children for significant for some of you. Page of Cups can be romantic communication that's coming in. It can be an apology that's coming to you. Or just flirty, lighthearted energy. And some of you, I see you getting along with someone quite well. 3rd, 4th week of the month. So really nice energy. Others, this is you spending time with loved ones. Loved ones at this time, maybe some of you are taking some time off of work and you're really around family and loved ones here the last couple of weeks. Of the year. You do have this Ace of Pentacles. You do have this blessing that's coming in. Some of you, this is more job related, but then I do see family so significant. And if you don't have family, that can be your closest friends or the community that you're involved in, getting together with them. Let's pull you an additional guidance card, Scorpio. Overall, you guys have some really, really beautiful energies coming up here. Lots of abundance all around you. Friends, family, and if something was weighing on your heart, some of you are cutting to the heart of the matter. I see you moving on from that. I see your heart healing. Some of you might need to make a decision. I see you weighing the options. I think that you're going to take your time. Around the second week is when you would be making that decision for those of you that do have to make a decision. All right, Scorpio, additional guidance for Scorpio, December 2019. Definitely could be reading for some Scorpios where you're getting engaged. So I could be letting the cat out of the bag. If that's the case, I'm sorry, but congrats, because I do see some of you definitely getting engaged. So if you're already dating someone and things are going well, I definitely see some of you getting engaged. All right, Scorpio. All right, so looking at love and relationship matters, Scorpio, December 2019, focusing on love life for Scorpio. Additional guidance for Scorpio, looking at love and relationships. All right. All right, so I'm using this deck here, Scorpio. This is for you coupled Scorpios, or those of you that do have a love interest, someone around you that maybe you think about quite often, or you're wondering about how they feel about you or what they're thinking. This is the Love Messages deck. It was created by a fellow YouTuber, High Priestess 1111. All right, so if you're wondering how somebody else, a love interest or a partner, someone around you is feeling, Scorpio's love interest or partner, month of December 2019, Scorpio's love interest or partner. Okay, that's interesting. All right, now looking at health and well-being, Scorpio, December 2019. Health and well-being. All right, so I want the card that's upright. That's that card there. Oh, you have two, actually. Okay. All right, so very interesting, Scorpio. This is quite interesting. We have snake, shed old skin. So with this card, for me, this represents two different things. Snake can represent you being on that journey. So some of you are on a journey where there's like twists and turns in the road here, maybe unexpected twists and turns. So some of you are on a journey. You are shedding old skin. This is a card that represents transformation. And so some of you are maybe letting go of the old. Old memories, the past. Some of you are actually healing from the past here, but letting go of the old. You're going through transformation. Yes, for some of you, you're on this journey where there's maybe been like unexpected twists and turns, but you are transforming. And I wanted to look at the bottom of the deck here, Scorpio. We have Shield, Maiden, Make Plans, and Focus. Yeah, so as you're on this journey, as you're going through this transformation and shedding old skin, needing to make those plans, which we have the Two of Wands here, and focus, which we do see you doing that. We do see you looking at some choices, weighing the options. Looking at love life, we have very soon clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And so, yes, for some of you, a decision is needed. I see you kind of taking your time here at the start of the month, which that's fine. Go at your own pace. But we do see you making an important decision. Some of you could be receiving a decision as well if you were waiting on one. Now, this is interesting. How the other person feels about you, Scorpio. We have the I'm afraid of rejection card. So someone might want to get back together with you for some of you, but they're afraid you're going to reject them. Others, this is someone around you who's maybe very interested in you. Someone might even be planning to propose, but maybe they're afraid you're going to say no. So just know that. I also wanted to look at the bottom of this deck here, and we have, I am currently working on becoming the best version of myself. So for some of you, I feel like this is an ex. They want to get back together. They're going through some changes. They are changing. For some of you, this person is working on themselves. So if you were separated from someone, know that they've been doing the work, Scorpio. They've been doing the work. They've been working on themselves. So some of you, Scorpios, there is someone who wants to get back together with you. They're maybe afraid that you're going to reject them. Now, for some of you, Scorpios, this could be how you feel about them. But for many of you, this is the other person. I do feel like some of you are getting back together. And this is around Christmas time. You are getting back together with someone. Some of you are getting engaged, or you are getting into a relationship. A relationship could be really changing for the better. Looking at health and well-being, we have diet is important here. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to make positive eating and drinking choices and for reducing or eliminating my cravings for unhealthful substances. So needing to look at that, Scorpio. Look at your diet. Look at what you're eating, drinking. Maybe some of you are going to be making some New Year's resolutions. Might have something to do with eating better for some of you. And then we also have meditation. Dear Archangel Raphael, please meditate with me and guide my mind and body to focus upon peace, health, and wellness. So I see some of you very focused on this for the new year. We see some of you looking at some choices, some options, and temperance is the overall energy. Some of you want to bring more balance into your life. Here, you want to maybe feel better. Mind, body, and spirit. Some of you are going to be, I see you setting some New Year's resolutions and looking at diet, maybe planning on taking better care of you. And again, bringing in that balance, and maybe prior, you could have been eating, drinking, enjoying life, which there's nothing wrong with that. And this could be back in November, maybe around Thanksgiving. But here in December, I see you kind of, you're tempering that for some of you. You're maybe going to be making some changes here for the new year. So very nice. You guys have some beautiful energies coming up. You guys have one of the better readings here for the month of December, Scorpio. I'm very happy to see this. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttower.com. Have a great month, guys. Take care.